The 2022 Jeep Wagoneer. After being in production for 3 decades, Jeep sent the Wagoneer nameplate into exile. There were hushed talks about its revival in the better half of the last decade. Finally, in 2020, the company unveiled a concept SUV with this revived moniker, albeit with the Grand prefix. 6 months later, the company revealed that the yesteryear badge will be stamped on 2 SUVs, one called the Wagoneer and the other, the Grand Wagoneer. The Wagoneer is the mellowed-down, less luxurious version of the Grand Wagoneer. It comes with a different engine, fewer tech features, but retains the same brobdingnagian size and dimensions. Does it have enough firepower to beat its American rivals? Jeep Wagoneer exterior. The 2022 Wagoneer is big, butch, and definitely unavoidable. Jeep notes that both the SUVs take inspiration from the original Wagoneer. The Wagoneer features LED headlamps, fog lamps, accent badging, and a different finish on the signature 7-slat grille to differentiate it from the Grand Wagoneer. It comes with integrated 2 hooks on the bumper. The SUV comes with 20-inch wheels wrapped in 275 55th section all-season tires as standard and 22-inch wheels as optional. Opt for the off-road package and you can get high-profile tires wrapped around smaller 18-inch wheels. Unlike the Grand Wagoneer's power retractable steps, the Wagoneer comes with standard side steps. The 2022 Wagoneer will be offered in 7 different exterior shades: diamond black, bright white, luxury white, silver, zenith, Baltic gray, velvet red, river rock blue. Jeep Wagoneer dimension, angles, and curb weight. The Wagoneer is 214.7 inches long, 83.6 inches wide, and 75.6 inches tall. The wheelbase measures 123 inches and the SUV sits 8.3 inches off the ground. The approach angle is rated at 21.5 degrees, breakover angle at 18.5 degrees, and departure angle at 21.1 degrees with the standard suspension. Opt for the air suspension and the ratings get much better. The approach angle increases to 25 degrees, breakover angle to 22 degrees, and departure angle to 24 degrees. Depending on the drive layout and trim, the Wagoneer weighs between 5,960 and 6,230 pounds. Jeep Wagoneer interior. The 2022 Wagoneer comes with an 8-seat configuration as default, but you can make it a 7-seater by opting for captain chairs instead of a bench seat in the second row. The cabin is mighty spacious and feels premium. The seats come wrapped in Napa leather as standard. Jeep has made use of wood all around as an ode to the yesteryear Wagoneer, which featured wood on the outside. The 2-spoke steering wheel is similar to the one seen on the original Wagoneer. Behind it sits a 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster that shows a ton of data other than the basic drive-related info. The Wagoneer comes with a 10.1-inch touchscreen on the center console that runs on the Uconnect 5 infotainment system. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. A 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot is also offered that can connect up to 8 devices. The Wagoneer misses out on a few screens as compared to the Grand Wagoneer, which has 7 screens all around the cabin. By the way, on the top trim, the Wagoneer comes with a 19-speaker Macintosh audio system, including a 17-channel, 950W amplifier, and a 10-inch subwoofer. Some other features include 12-way adjustable power front seats with massage function, leather-wrapped steering wheel, 2-zone interior mood lighting, LED puddle lamps, 10-inch head-up display, available rear seat monitoring camera. How spacious is the Jeep Wagoneer? The Wagoneer comes with 41.3 inches of headroom, 40.9 inches of legroom, 66.1 of shoulder room, and 63.4 inches of hip room in the front. In the second and the third row, the SUV offers 40 and 39 inches of headroom, 42.7 and 36.6 inches of legroom, 65.2 and 64.4 inches of shoulder room, 63 and 51.6 inches of hip room, respectively. With all the seats in place, there is 27.4 cubic feet of cargo space available. Flip down the third row and you have 70.9 cubic feet of space at your disposal. With the second and third row seats folded, there's 94.2 cubic feet of cargo space for you to use. Jeep Wagoneer drivetrain, drive system, towing and payload. The 2022 Wagoneer comes with a 5.7-liter V8 Hemi engine under the hood. It dishes out 392 ponies at 5,600 revolutions per minute and 404 pound-feet of torque at 3,950 revolutions per minute. It is coupled with a mild hybrid system that features a 48-volt 390 Wh battery. It helps generate 16 horses and 130 pound-feet of launch torque. The engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Unlike the Grand Wagoneer, you can have this SUV with either a 2-wheel or a 4-wheel drive system. The 0 to 60 miles per hour time is not revealed, but you can expect it to be in the ballpark of 8 seconds. If you opt for the 4-wheel drive model, you have an option to choose between 3 different drive systems, namely Quadra-Trac I, Quadra-Trac II, and Quadra-Drive 2. The 4-wheel drive models come with the Quadra-Trac I system by default. There's nothing much you can do to play around with the settings since there are no switches or levers here. It features a single-speed active transfer case that makes use of sensors to adjust torque distribution between axles. The Quadra-Trac 2 system comes with a 2-speed active transfer case with low-range gear. It has the ability to send 100% of torque to the axle, which has the most traction in the case of slippage. On the Grand Cherokee L, this drive system is equipped with active 4-low torque control with a 2.7:1 gear ratio. The best of the lot is the Quadra-Drive 2 system, which features a 2-speed active transfer case and a rear electronic limited slip differential. To make the best use of the system's potential, we'd recommend you Quadra Lift air suspension system that adds up to 3.6 inches of lift to the SUV. It comes with 5 different ride height settings. Normal ride height sits 8 inches off the ground. Off-road 1 can be raised up to 9 inches. Off-road 2 can be lifted up to 10 inches. Park mode lowers it up to 1.6 inches from the normal ride height setting. Aero mode lowers the SUV by 0.6 inches from the normal ride height setting. The Wagoneer has a maximum towing capacity of up to 10,000 pounds with a 3.21 axle ratio. The maximum payload capacity of 1,580 pounds. Both the ratings are slightly higher than the Grand Wagoneers. Jeep Wagoneer pricing. The Wagoneer will be offered in 3 different trims, Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3. Jeep hasn't revealed the individual prices yet, but the Wagoneer will start at $59,995, $29,000 less than the Grand Wagoneer. Jeep Wagoneer competition. Chevrolet Tahoe. The Chevy Tahoe is a big SUV but looks sedate in terms of design and gels well in the crowd. On the inside, it comes with the standard tech features and creature comforts you can expect at this price point. Chevy offers the Tahoe in multiple trims and various engine options, 2 of them being 8-pot mills. There's a 5.3-liter V8 engine that churns out 355 ponies and 383 pound-feet of twist, and a bigger 6.2-liter V8 mill that produces 420 horses and 460 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the wheels via a 10-speed automatic gearbox. With the 8,600-pound towing capacity, it lags well behind the Wagoneer. The 2021 Chevy Tahoe starts at $49,000. Read our full review on the Chevrolet Tahoe. Ford Expedition. The Ford Expedition is another strong competitor to the Jeep Wagoneer. As is with any Ford product, you need to shell out big money to get all the nice stuff. The top trim goes well over $70,000, which makes you wonder if the Expedition is worth that much money. I say this because under the hood, you still get a V6 mill. This EcoBoost engine displaces at 3.5 liters and is offered in 2 states of tune. One makes 375 horses and 470 pound-feet of torque, and the other, 400 ponies and 480 pound-feet of torque. The engine is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission system. The maximum towing capacity is 9,300 pounds. The Ford Expedition also features an independent rear suspension design but doesn't come with an air suspension. The bottom line is, if you're looking for a no-nonsense full-size SUV, this fits the bill. The 2021 Ford Expedition starts from $52,810. Read our full review on the Ford Expedition. Jeep Wagoneer driver assistance features. The 2022 Wagoneer comes with 120 driver assistance and safety features. Some of them include Automatic emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go rear cross-path detection, ParkSense automated parking system, active lane management, rear park assist sensors, active driving assist, surround view camera, traffic sign recognition, hands-free active driving assist. Final thoughts. The Wagoneer isn't as plush and premium as the Grand Wagoneer, but one must remember that it is almost $30,000 cheaper. It is priced around $10,000 more than the competition, but you get a lot more standard stuff. The V8 mill doesn't make a whole lot of power, and we'll know its performance in this heavy SUV once the deliveries begin. You can place your booking for the SUV with a $500 deposit. The 2022 Wagoneer will be built at the automaker's plant in Warren, Michigan, and will arrive at dealerships this summer. The Series 1, however, will arrive at a later point.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.